Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Elevate. My name is Jessica.
My name is Darwin,
And
and
we're
we look
back.
busted. Nah,
No, we look busted.
I look busted.
We're back at the studio under construction.
You guys got one angle today. This is all you got.
Yes. But we're here, and we weren't going to miss this episode.
It's Mother's Day. Got Babe working on Mother's Day.
It is what it is.
It's
You got to do
Sunday.
what you got to do.
What time is it? It's probably like 6 o'clock.
It's about to be 7.
Look at that.
So,
This episode goes live tomorrow. If you watched last week's episode, a lot has changed. Last week, this was all empty back here.
right. But they can't see the other side. Some stuff have changed on the opposite, in front of us.
Not much, though.
You
Just
can't
a wall.
see. You can't see that. Yeah, this is coming along. It's slow but steady.
It's been 1 week of hell.
Oh my God, how has it been adjusting to this? Not having to report to work. Well, you're still working. You're working more, actually. But how?
Honestly, I'm not really working more because I was still working after I got home from work. So it's like,
before I guess.
because
But
like
you
I
were
will get
working two different things.
yeah, but I will get home and just be like straight to the laptop to do something.
Got it. But this is more labor intense.
Yeah, this has been wild.
Let's not even act like this isn't intense. This has been intense for you, at least.
This has been the first day that I actually take off
Like one, yeah, and
from physical labor.
right.
And I mean, we still the point was not to come here, and
Yeah,
we still had to come.
right. But we couldn't leave our Elevate people hanging.
Of course not.
So since you stopped working, you basically have been working every day without a break until today.
Like 12-hour shifts.
Because, of course, like we're trying to get this studio up and running as soon as possible. We're trying to do the grand opening as soon as possible. And it's a lot of work. A lot of work. I think you kind of underestimated how long these things were going to take.
For sure.
All right.
Yeah.
The psych wall took about what?
No, I knew the cycle would take some time. I think the way is just like myself and also Brian, you is like we start thinking about something new to do instantly. I think what the problem is that we kind of work backwards. We focused a lot on our side over there.
On our studio side?
Yeah.
Our office / podcast side?
Yeah. And I guess didn't put that much effort in the beginning to this side. Even though we
couldn't.
Yeah, we couldn't. It's like.
It was just something. Okay, we had a game plan of how everything is supposed to look. We already know what everything is supposed to look. We have an idea. But you have to find contractors. You have to deal with the workers every day. If someone is sick, if someone doesn't show up, if someone, what timing can they work? And so that kind of can push us back some days. Some days we move a little faster. But there's a lot of things, a lot of hands in the pot.
Yeah, and not only that, like when
and there is no other way. Like he couldn't have done this by himself. It's impossible.
No, and not only that, like sometimes when I actually sit down and think, I'm like, okay, I'm okay, because we got this. I think we got the keys the first week of April. I think it was around the 8th or 9th that we got the keys to the space.
First week of April?
Yeah. But remember that I still worked till the 21st. Like I took a week off from work and was doing, and that time we took a week to transfer the other studio to here, which was a whole other task. And just like a lot of little things that is just like, oh, I got to order a C-stand. Oh, I got to transfer this. I got to spend a day looking for paint. I got to go to Long Island and spend a day buying lights.
Yeah. And then our space here, due to fire hazards, I guess you could say, the top of the ceilings are open. So we have walls separating the studio /
That's our office. The
office side separated by walls, but on the top it's open. And so we moved everything in, and then we started doing the psych wall. And then the contractors and the workers were here, like sanding and everything, Babe included. And this got so dusty.
Yeah.
Everything was dusty. It was a dust ball in here.
Yeah, that was an ultimate fail. As in, like, even if we would have had it set up, if we would at least bought like plastics and stuff like that to like cover it, but it was crazy, like insane.
Yesterday I was here late. Babe was here with Brian, Lewis, and Papo. I met Papo yesterday. Shout out to Papo. Thank you so much for all your help. Shout out to Lewis, Brian. You guys are the mans. Like, wow. Thank you so much for helping my amazing husband.
Helping all of us.
Get this going, because him by himself, obviously, Brian is still taking his clients, and, he got to do what he has to do. So on those days, Babe has to, just do what he has to do by himself here. And, yesterday, I know Babe was so grateful to have Lewis and Papo here, because him by himself, he can only do so much. Yeah. And even if he comes here really early.
Excuse the sirens.
Even if he comes here really early and leaves really late, there's only so much he can do.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, it's not like huge projects, right? Mm-hmm. It's just like a lot of tedious things that between me and Brian, it's just like it will take us a whole day, and then it'll be like, hey, what did you guys do today? And I'll be like, oh, yeah, we just painted a pipe, and it will be like, well, that's it?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's that this space is not huge, but is also not little. And so that's little things, huge. How many square feet is this?
Well, the studio side is like 1,200 square feet, but the whole space is roughly around 2,500.
Okay, so this is around 2,500 square feet. And so it's not like when you're home, in an apartment, let me just paint this wall, you could probably do that in a day by yourself. But here, when it's like so many little pipes and so many little things that need to be painted, it takes a long time. It's not. And not just that, like,
just think about, like, hey, we need these type of screws. We need this type of paint. It's like, okay, I go to Home Depot, that you lose an hour, 2 hours, and then run here. And then Armani has baseball Mondays and Wednesdays.
God, that's another thing. Babe is, like, stretched to the max right now. He is stretched to the max. But in a way, I kind of feel like God's timing is perfect. Yeah. I kind of feel like those days, it forces us to spend time with our son and doing something he loves. And it takes us out of our house or the studio, and it just is recreational for everyone, even for yourself. Even though you might come out of here and you're exhausted, and at that moment you might be like, oh my God, I need to now go to practice.
Well, the thing is that since it's not just practice and they made me a coach, it is.
That's another thing, yeah.
That's the thing that I was like, damn, that I kind of mess up. It's fun, like, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I'm just like mentally tired.
Yeah.
And not just mentally, like physically tired. I'm like, damn, I gotta give my all to the kids as well. Yeah. But it's been cool. We're undefeated.
Yeah, I just think that, that's just, it takes you away from the working side of things and to do something that's a lot more playful.
Yeah.
And that's always a good thing. So
it's just the timing of it is like rough.
Oh my God, it is rough because, with everything going on, I know eventually it's gonna get a lot more relaxed. Yeah. But right now, I just feel like everything is happening at the same time. Like so many events, like Susana, she had her baby shower. Can you guys believe she invited me to her baby shower? Like 2 months ago. And I was in the middle, like 2 months ago, we were like in the middle of moving and finding this place. And there was still a lot going on during when she told me. And I remember I saw it. Now I remember this. I saw it and, it was like I took a mental note and I was like, oh my God, thank you for the invite. But I was like out and about. And I forgot to put it on the calendar. And I told her, because I went back and, she screenshotted it for me, the conversation we had. I was like, I'm going to confirm with you in April because there was a lot going on at that point. But I forgot to confirm with her because I forgot to put it on the calendar. Lord Jesus, Can you guys believe I saw the pictures online and I'm about to like, did you not invite me to your baby shower? Like, damn, I knew I wasn't going to make it, but damn, at least invite me.
Yeah.
And then she goes, what do you mean? And then everything like, at
But-
the moment, I still didn't even remember. When she sent me the screenshot was when I was like, shit, this actually happened. But so much was going on. I love Susana. Thank you so much for forgiving me and for being so graceful about it. Like she didn't even hold me accountable.
But
It was-
even I feel like a few weeks before that, I was like, oh, it's strange that Susana's not doing a baby shower. Like this is her last baby. Like I would imagine like she's like wants to celebrate one last time. And I think you was just like, yeah, I know, I haven't heard anything. And you already got the invite.
Listen, you said that to me and it didn't even click. I didn't even think about it. It didn't even come to my mind that she had already invited me. I did not remember. I really didn't. I felt so bad. Like I felt so bad.
Well,
But she
when I saw
understood.
the pictures, I didn't think it was the baby shower. I just thought it was like her friends. I don't know.
Right.
Did something
I
for her.
thought like when I first saw it, my first thought was, oh, maybe like her other friends like threw a baby shower for her, like a surprise baby shower. You know, people do that.
Yeah.
But then, you know, I saw more of the picture. I was like, no, this doesn't look like a surprise baby shower. And that's when I wrote to her and I was like, what do you mean? No way.
Moving on from the baby shower, what do you?
For those of you who don't know Susana, she was on our first episode.
Definitely not the first.
She was our first guest. No, she wasn't.
No. Charlene was our first guest.
Susana was one of our guests. She's a really close friend of mine. Susana Hernandez. She was also one of the portraits we had on our old studio. But yeah.
So what do you feel has been the most difficult part after me leaving
Difficult part
my job?
that I get to see you way less. Well, I have seen you way less since you
Thanks.
like you get home super late, you know, and it's like I'm not able to be here
And I
all
just
the
be like,
time.
Good night.
I'm not able to be here with him, you know, every day of the week because, of course, we still have things that have to happen at home. And, you know, we have 2 kids. And so I've been taking care of the household and, you know, making sure, like, they're eating and just doing everything he can't do because he's here. And this is taking up all his time. And so he gets home super late most of the days. And I feel really bad sometimes because I feel like I should be here with you, but I'm also working. So,
I mean, but there's not much
Right.
you'll be able to do here anyway.
right. Because this is like intense labor. This is like construction work, kind of. So there isn't really much that I can do, but I still feel kind of bad. I still feel like I should be.
Even
doing
if you was
something.
here to get cleaning, you'll be cleaning backwards. Cause
Yeah,
it's like,
for sure.
you know how many times I cleaned before we started? Like I was like, nah, this can't look like this.
Yeah.
And then it just went to like,
This is what happens when you're unexperienced. Like you just don't know how to do things because it's the first time you're doing things. We literally were not even thinking about the fact like, hello guys, we're about to have contractors here building a psych wall. They're gonna have to be sanding this down. Like it didn't even cross our mind. Things are gonna get filthy in here.
but you know, it was a problem that this is why the other side I feel got so crazy is that we had a blower, right? That was drying the plaster on one side
So
while
it's
they
just
was sanding
blowing.
on the other
Ay, mi
side.
madre.
So it was just like, wow.
So yesterday night, you know, the guys were here. You know, they had a super productive Saturday. And I just came, you know, in the late afternoon with my parents. They came here for the first time. We showed them the mess that we have here. And I just tried to, like, clean up as much as possible, everything that was dusty on the other side. And I think I did a good job. I did a lot. And I mopped the floor.
That would see that little thing would have took us like
I mean,
a
that
day
takes
to-
time. It took me a while.
exactly.
It takes time.
So imagine us like extremely tired, like, all right, let's clean the dust. That it had us stressed on
And
that
then
side.
this thing, like, I have questions. Like, in my mind, I'm like, why isn't it painted yet? Like, you have to wait for it to dry or something?
No, it's ready to be painted. It's just we're still cleaning and moving. So it's like, why would I
Or you don't want to
painted it.
paint it in white until it's like everything
until
is
we
like clean?
clean? Yeah, that'll
Got
be
it.
like the last thing.
I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, but why are you moving to another project if this project isn't done?
No, I prefer. I mean, it was yes. This looks amazing right now. Even
Well, I know it looks more
before
picked
you
up.
got here, like it was crazy. And we just like was picking up. So like it made no sense to like start painting and then we got a dust and thing and it's like
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
but well and I had to touch up some spots in the morning too and sand a little bit. So but yeah.
So, any regrets so far?
Regrets.
Do you regret, leaving your 9 to 5 to do this?
No.
Um,
What I was telling you was like, now I'm feeling a little bit more pressure because it's been how 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
you stopped.
This is going on
working-
my third week, I think.
You stopped working on the 21st, right?
Yeah, so this will be going on my third week.
The
Or fourth week.
21st. Ooh. Well, today's the 14th. So next Sunday will be a month already.
So 3 weeks, pretty much. Now I'm like, okay, like I need to finish this.
Yeah.
But part of me is like how much more can I do? Like I'm here all the time. So it's
Yeah.
not like I can speed up the process anymore. Like I paid contractors to help out. Brian has his friends help out. So it's like, and I don't really ask for help because I just feel like it's the weekend and I'm here telling people come help me and
Yeah.
people got things they got to do. So I just suck it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. And it's like, it's not like people don't know what's going on. So
Mm-hmm.
you can't pressure people to do something that it was your idea,
Yeah.
like.
Well, and I also feel bad because I feel like if I ask, people will probably be like, sure. But then
Just
it's like
'cause
I'm
they-
committing you to my problems.
Yeah, right.
I mean, maybe I shouldn't think that way, but I don't know.
I feel the same way.
It's
I don't
mostly
like
because
to-
it's the weekends. I'm like, damn, most people wait for the weekends to do what they gotta do, and I'm gonna
Like we
bring them
always
here,
did.
like not pay them, and like they're gonna be Monday tired as hell because it was here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like you kind of have to be understanding and not be so selfish about it, which is why, like, yesterday when the guys were here and they did so much, we were like, oh my God.
Yeah, all the
Thank
time. Like it was a bit a few hour or two past. I'm like, guys, if you guys are good, like,
Yeah, I know.
and they're like, nah, we here to stay. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, that was very nice. Very, very nice.
How have you felt like not seeing? Clearly, we have a joint bank account. Like not seeing my direct deposit hit.
No, I was already mentally prepared for that. Like, it's fine. I know that this is the process that we have to go through, and I just have faith that it's going to work out. Like, it is what it is. We have to be patient and work on getting this together. And once it's up and running, it's going to be a different story.
I think it was Vernon I was talking to, and I was like, when I used to work my regular job, I feel like every morning I woke up and like I went to my bank account, and now I can literally count the times that I've went like to see my account balance, and maybe it's because I know nothing's coming in, but I'm also like not even tracking what's going out. And before it was just like, where's this dollar going? Where's this other dollar going? And now it's just like I don't know. I feel like more at peace, even though.
That's strange.
Yeah. And before, like the money was calculated. Like I knew what I was getting every week.
Yeah.
So it's like I should have no like why am I tracking so much? And now I've been more like, okay, it like I can't do nothing about it anyway. So
Interesting. Very interesting.
so I'll log on like a week and I'll be like, oh, so that's what's happening in here.
Oh my God. I just can't wait to like
See money.
jump in, because right now there's like little that I can do myself. But I can't wait till this like comes together, which should be soon, and like plan, the grand opening and have people come over and see what we've done, other creators, get them to come in here and, network with other people. I just can't wait for that part,
Yeah, it's like
It's these weeks I've had to keep myself busy at home, like, because I would sit there and just overthink everything, and there's nothing I can do. I just need to be patient.
now we gotta figure out like the AC.
Yeah. So now it's getting warmer, and now we've noticed it gets a bit warm in here. And yeah, we definitely need to figure that out because it cannot be hot in here.
Yeah. But that's like a big, like, I don't know. I don't know. Still, those are like the little things that like just take up a week of just like brainstorming, like, what can we do? And then you find something what you need, and it's like, okay, now I have to order, and it's like another week.
Time. And time is money.
Time is valuable.
Time is money. But these things take time. And so if there's anything that you guys can learn from us is be prepared for things to take longer than what you think they're going to take. Because there's so many things that could just pop up that, you know, when you're inexperienced, and even when you're experienced, there's things that are going to pop up that you were not expecting. So you have to be prepared for things not to go smoothly and for them not to go on the time frame that you expect them to go. Because for us, it's the 14th. I thought by the end of this week, we were going to be doing the grand opening, and it's not going to happen.
Yeah, we still got some things to do. And the issue too is like we don't have, like, I have our SUV. We have an SUV, but it's not big enough for me to like get some of the tools, and not tools, like materials that we need to finish some of the sets. So it's like I'm like running around like, how the hell do I do this? Sometimes I just have to overpay for a company to just deliver it because that's the only option.
Shout out to Jay Knows Best LLC. They were the ones who helped us out with the psych wall.
Oh yeah, because that last week we hadn't even started. Did we start it?
No, we had not.
Oh yeah, so we couldn't give him a shout out. Yeah, definitely shout out to Jay.
Jay Knows Best LLC. Follow him on Instagram. He was the one. He's also my uncle.
You see how like time just flies, because it's like we just had an episode. And in my head, I'm like, oh, we already discussed like shouting him out and everything.
No, we
and
didn't.
we hadn't even started, and now we have like a whole cycle.
Yes.
So it's like 5 days. It's crazy.
I mean, every day kind of pretty much has looked the same for you. Like, Babe every day has been looking the same to him, that sometimes he'd be like, wait, what day is it today?
Yeah.
Because he has been on go mode since he started. But yeah, shout out to Jay Knows Best LLC. You guys were amazing. Thank you for all the help.
But, and like I mentioned, this would have been impossible for me to do, like how I was doing it, like, oh, just going to work and then, let's say, coming here to do it part-time.
Yeah, no, that would have took so long. That would have taken 2 or 3 months.
Facts.
Because you've been here every day for almost 3 weeks.
And a week I took off from work. And it's still not ready. So imagine if I was just doing it, let's say, because there's no way.
Probably if you would have had more manpower, I guess, more people involved, on a daily basis, obviously this would have been done. But you by yourself there's only so much you can do. So.
But I think that's cool. Not enough. No more. But I think that's enough. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah, so this is basically like an update of what's going on. There's a lot still going on.
Facts. But we'll be done soon. And you guys will see the big reveal.
I cannot wait. Don't look at me like that. I can't wait.
No, I'm just waiting for you to.
I can't wait. I can't wait for us to start with the, decoration piece of it. Like, I'm done with construction stuff. I'm done.
I'm done. I haven't even started, but I'm done.
I'm done with it. Like, I can't wait for this construction to be over.
Thanks.
But yeah, it's all part of the process. And so, but I was just asking, babe, I was like, damn, like some days I felt really bad because you would come home just so tired. And I'm like, damn, how can I, like, I can't even help. Like, what can I do? Like, other than just, I don't know, you come home, there's food. Like, but I was asking you, I was like, is it the same type of tired like you go into your job? Because I feel like even though you were tired every day, or these past 2 weeks you were tired every day, it almost felt like you came home and you were exhausted and you just prepared yourself mentally for the next day. You would go to bed as early as you possibly could. And then it's like you would wake up really early the next day as if you were going to an actual job that you had to clock in. I felt like you had that energy. Like the next day, it was like, okay, let's go again.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Is it a different type of tired? Is what I'm asking. Like what?
well, this week has definitely been a different type of tired. But yeah, I don't know. It's just it feels different because I'm building something for me. So it's like I actually want to see like the end goal. Because I work that there is no end goal. You could show up until you retire and you'll be doing the same thing.
Right. And it's not yours. It's not something you're building. So I'm just emphasizing this because I don't want anyone to look at this and say like, damn, like that sounds like it sucks. Like I don't want to go through that. If it's something that you want to do, that you're passionate about doing, that it's something that you're doing that comes from your heart, it's something you've always wanted to do, just know that you're going to be exhausted if it's something that's a big project. But it's a good type of exhausting.
Yeah,
it's very,
like I didn't like before. I would wake up and like literally sit on the bed like, nah,
Right.
bro, I'm calling out today.
right.
And now it's just
and
like,
it wasn't even like you were going to a job that required labor,
Yeah.
like hard labor from you. You were sitting at a desk and like delivering certain things. It was a very, let's say, easy paced job compared to what you've been doing these past 2-3 weeks. But you still
And not
sat,
getting paid.
right. But you still sat at the end of the bed, like contemplating whether you wanted to take that trip to work,
So my regular job. Yeah.
to your work. But these past few days, even though you've been extremely tired, it's like you're going. I see a different type of motivation in you, even though you've been exhausted. I feel like it's still a good type of exhausted. I can still see the excitement you have for it to be completed. And like when something gets done, it's like, oh my God, like look at the process we've done. Look at what we completed. So it's different.
Now I sit on the edge of the bed and wait for my back to like relieve stress. Bro.
It's been intense. I feel like you deserve a spa day after this.
Oh,
is all
baby gave
done.
me a spa day yesterday.
Yeah, I tried.
No happy ending, but it was good.
I tried. I really tried to give you a good massage because, damn, I feel bad. I was here and I say minimal for what they've been doing. And damn, like my back was even hurting. Like I started cleaning the floor and it was, yeah, I feel the pain.
Yeah.
But okay, I think that's enough for today's episode. All right, guys, that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening. If you're listening, thank you so much for watching. If you're here on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Hit the like button. It really helps us out. Leave us your comments down below. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys think we're crazy for putting ourselves through this?
Excuse my low energy. I'm just
Yeah, seriously. No, but excuse him. He has been grinding hard. And yeah, that's it for today's episode, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support. Hit the bell so you can be notified every time we post a video. And until next time.
peace.